The bottom line is that if you are in the Champions League, it's a different terrain. So the expectation is always high. You're playing the best teams from the best leagues around Africa. So it means that your performance has to be on point. So you need to study your opponent, get to know your opponent better. You can't go to war without understanding your opponent better. So my job is very simple. I ensure that I make information that is necessary about the opponent available in that regard. But then the tactics and everything is a build-up of the technical team from the head coach himself, with our philosophy and with the way that we want to approach each particular game. So each game has a different approach. It won't be the same. The way we play today is not going to be the same way we're going to play in the next encounter. So it all depends with the magnitude of the opponent.
Tell us the secret that you make it to cope the situation of Simba in Tanzania Premier League.
Come again, I beg your pardon.
Okay, tell us the secret of your work in order to cope the situation of Simba to work in this club in Tanzania Premier League.
There's no secret behind. I think I'm a professional, so Simba is a professional entity. The bottom line is that it's more than football. You know, football has more of a scientific approach. You cannot have a performance and finish up and just go back and train. You need to assess how did you perform, which areas did you do well, where did you not do well. In this particular encounter, you can see, yes, we won by 5 goals, but obviously there were some areas that we still need to fix for the next game. So it's very imperative to ensure that we have all the things, all hands on deck in terms of how we want to approach the next match. So that preparation of having everything into consideration, player by player, how did you do in your duels, how did you do offensively, defensively, in transition, you know, from a collective perspective and from an individual perspective becomes key in football. So for Simba, it makes it easier because we are taking into consideration all those aspects. Because if you look at Mamelodi Sundowns, you see their technical bench is very strong. You look at Al Ali, their technical bench is very strong. So kudos to Simba management because they are able to touch base and amplify the magnitude of this club to another level. We are no longer an amateur club. We are a professional club because we are applying the professional ethics of the game to match international standards and continental standards that other clubs we are competing against are bringing about. No wonder why we can stretch as far as the quarterfinals is because of the professionalism that is emanating from this particular club.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Habari zilizotufikia hivi punde.
GNM Cargo, kampuni ya usafirishaji wa mizigo kutoka China kuja Afrika Mashariki, inatimiza miaka 10 ya uaminifu kuhudumia wana Afrika Mashariki. Mwandishi wetu Minho ana taarifa zaidi.
Kama unavyoona, tuma pesa zako kwa wakala wako China. Kazi nyingine tuachie sisi GNM Cargo, tukupakilie mzigo, tukusafirishie kwa niaba yako, tukague kwa niaba yako kwa bei nafuu.
Kwa mawasiliano zaidi tupigie kupitia 0677 066 551. GNM Cargo, we voyage your dreams.
Sport Extra, gazeti lako bora la michezo Tanzania, lililojaa habari za kina, makala za kutosha na takwimu mbalimbali, lipo mtaani sasa. Ndani ya Sport Extra kuna habari zote za kibongo kuhusu ligi kuu bara, ligi kuu daraja la kwanza, ligi daraja la pili, ligi kuu wanawake, soka la ufukweni, kikapu, ngumi na zingine nyingi. Na pia tumejikita nje ya Tanzania kwa makala na habari exclusive. Sport Extra linaingia mtaani kwa wiki mara 3 kwa siku za Jumanne, Alhamisi pamoja na Jumapili. Pata nakala yako kwa shilingi 500 tu. Usipange kukosa hata mara moja. Sport Extra ni uhondo tu.